So I made it back to Paris, and the energy already feels different. Lives. And so I'm here for just a few days. And really my goal here is just to say some last goodbyes to some friends, and also just get one last feel of this Parisian energy before I move to my next city about 3 hours away from Paris. It's a small city, only has about 150,000 people, but it's about a 45-minute drive from Geneva, Switzerland, which is where they're the headquarters of the World Health Organization. And the United Nations is based there. So there's a huge diplomat community, and I want to get involved in that community. I want to build my network there to help with my startup, my mental health startup called Blemish, where we're working on figuring out ways to utilize technology to unlock global access to mental health and wellness care. And so I've learned in my entrepreneurial career that it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know. And when you connect with the right people, anything can happen. You always want connection away from the dream. And one beautiful way to build connections is by being in close proximity to the people you want to be connected to, right? There's something special about feeling someone's energy, about touching them, about looking in their eyes. It makes the connection stronger. So I have the belief that being there in person in these meetings and networking events where there are global leaders in the health industry, I'll be able to make my name known and make my company's name known. Really start to build some meaningful relationships. And it's cool because I'm aware of the fact that Paris was a stepping stone for me to even have that mindset of moving to a city, hours away, close to Switzerland. But that's the beautiful thing about traveling, and the beautiful thing about stepping outside of your comfort zone. You began to learn things and see things in a totally different way, right? You become more aware of possible opportunities to get closer to your dream. And you also become aware of new dreams that you didn't even know that you had, right? And so me just first accomplishing that dream of getting to Paris made me realize just how important it is to have a global mindset, have a global community and a global perspective on the world. Living in the U.S., it could be so easy to just get caught up in what's going on there, caught up in the politics, caught up in the systems, caught up in the injustice. But then you take a step back, you take a step outside, and you realize there's so many more things happening globally, and it affects us. It affects everything. And the U.S. has a piece to play in that. And not to get political with this, but just really speaking about the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone and realize that where you are, you should be grateful for it. And you also realize that there's so much more to see. So don't get trapped in the belief that you have to stay where you are. Don't get trapped in the belief that you have to get to a certain level before you can make a leap abroad. Don't get trapped in thinking that the people around you will think about you a certain way, or compare yourself to others. Don't do any of that. I think the beautiful thing about life is that we have the ultimate opportunity to make it what we want it to be. And it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be just smooth sailing. But when you have faith in yourself and you have faith in God, you move as if any being in the world is possible. It's not always just about where you are in life right now, but it's about how far ahead you can see yourself. And what does that future self look like? What type of feelings does that future self have? One last story. While I was on the plane here yesterday to Paris, I was having a dream, and the dream was I was on my way to Paris, but I was in the first class seat. I was on my way to Paris in the first class seat that laid all the way back. And keep in mind, like, I'm in the back of the plane, seat 30, next to the window, super upright, sitting upright in my seat, but I'm having this dream of myself being laid out in the first class seat that goes all the way out to the bed. And I could feel myself, in real time, I could feel myself laying out You know, like I imagine myself being laid out in a bed, tossing and turning on a flight. And it felt really good. It felt amazing, right? I couldn't even fathom myself, my body being in the position that it was in, because my mind was so free. My mind was so relaxed. My mind was so calm. And it taught me that when your mind is stronger than your body, your mind will manifest like the life that you want to live and the feelings associated with it. And so if you're watching this video and you have a desire to move abroad, you know, come to Pack It Up University community. The link will be in the description. And start to talk to people who are living abroad. Start to learn information about living abroad, about about building a global network, building a global mindset, taking your career international. All the things that I teach in my Global Visionary Blueprint course that's in the Pack Up community. Really start to take in that information and dream and visualize the feelings of what it would be like you in your dream country, whatever country that may be, and know that it's possible. So that's it. I'm about to go out now and go to the office here in Paris, and then I'll meet up with a friend, and yeah, enjoy my last couple of days in this Parisian vibe. That's it. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and love.